Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints and episode number 140. I hope you're having a excellent day. Welcome back to the rough draft of the house, a blue house. We are in the process of trying to map out the rooms inside of the rough draft. We're trying to, which, you know, we're probably just at halfway. Yeah, we're exactly halfway because this room right here, we don't have something. So we're 22 rooms mapped out of 44. We're also in the process of trying to solve some more Ajay puzzles, some poster puzzles, etc. Welcome back. It's day 311 in the game, and we will just keep trucking. Whew, I'll be honest with you. I'm having a little bit of a I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. But I'm having sort of a rough mental day in terms of my brain and I are not on the best of terms. We're not coordinating very well. My brain, I don't feel like, is treating me very well today. And the only reason I bring that up is, one, because I'm a human and, you know, I'm a human and not a machine. And so sometimes talking about these things is, you know, part of the experience. But the other reason I bring it up is that I have been looking forward to playing Blueprints and specifically trying to solve some more Ajay puzzle boxes as a way of, you know, distracting me and potentially I feel like it's a little bit more than distraction. Basically, I feel like, and I don't know if this is your experience, having a puzzle or a game or something like that to sort of lean in, to focus on, like to lean in towards, to focus on. I feel like it just helps shape some days when I'm having not great brain days, having something to sort of, it's like having a container to pour the water of my brain into. Like if I have the right container, then I have the right shape, then I have, you know, then I can have a fun time. Where should we start? Well, I think right now, if we were to go this way towards here, I'm gonna try to just get to some of the areas we haven't actually been to yet. Like we have 4 columns down. 4 ranks down in terms of we've been inside most of them. Breakfast Nook, there's a gap here in terms of this. So let's start at Breakfast Nook and then we'll go 1 rank north. So this is the one I call by hook or by crook, even though I don't think that's by rook or by crook. I don't think this is a crook. I think it's a hook. But I don't really know what a crook is other than a criminal. So I think what we're going to do here is write this down as a question mark. That popped up right there. Okay, so sorry. Here's what I want to do. I just want to put that right there. That's all. I don't know if you can see this, but all of these little question marks are right in the way of this other thing. So I'm trying to make a bunch of extra question marks so that we have them for future things. Oh my god, my brain. Whew. Let's go solve more Ajay puzzle boxes. So, this should be, that's break room right there. This should be orange. Orange. Now we've got a break room headed both south and east. Let's go ahead and put that on while I think about what Metal and bone? Metal and... Metal and something. What is that? Metal and meal? Bone meal, that is. Okay. I need to put a break room in here. I need to whip it probably 90. Nope. Probably... Nope. Negative 90. That's what I said the entire time was negative 90. Yep. Ooh, okay. Chuck this in here. Turn its opacity way down here in a second. Great. Okay. Is that a specific? That kind of looks like a femur in that it has the like femoral head, which inserts into the pelvis. It's also a thick bone. I don't know. Is that a... that also could be the... The upper arm is one bone. What is that? I'm so much better at the bones of the leg. The upper arm, that could be the shoulder socket right there. Although this feels a little large for... So the bones of this is the wrong thing to be doing right now, but the bones of the leg are femur, tibia, and fibia. The bones of the arm. Why is my brain blanking right now? Isn't this the ulnar nerve? That much I know. The ulnar nerve is the one that passes right past your elbow. Damn it, I just thought of a joke that I should have made, but I didn't make it, and now it's too late to make it. This is a medal and award. This is a... My wife would be so disappointed in me. I feel like my wife probably knows the names of 98% of the bones of the human body, but she practices medicine, and I play video games all day. What the fuck are the bones of the arm? It's like, there's one that starts with an R. Oh, I'm going to be so mad at myself tomorrow. The way my brain is working today, aka not working today, is really going to... It's like the R. Is the ulnar nerve like the something in the ulna? Wait. The something in the ulna. What's the upper arm? Oh boy. All right, let's play this instead. We've got red. We've got 5 reds is what we need. 4 reds is what we need. Sorry. Pink rotates, blue acts like this. This will turn that black. But how do I make more than 2 of them? Now that is very interesting. It does... Okay, so here's what we just learned. So I don't think this is solvable right now, but this is really cool. So if you rotate red to the middle, then hitting blue actually turns white to black as it normally would. But then also turns the black to blue rather than red. That's interesting. We're definitely just missing something about the game in terms of how do you there's something about like producing colors that we don't understand. There's something about, because the Morajai puzzle boxes that we have failed to solve have been generally about not having enough of the color that you need to meet the win condition. Which means that there must be some way to create more of that color. There are ways to create more of certain colors if you can change orange to something. You can change black to red or black to blue if blue is imitating red. However, we're missing something there. This room we have done already because we accidentally did it in the wrong order. We still don't know. Okay, let's just keep rolling. We need to go... I don't even know if this works. South and then over here? Yes. So this is Foundation. Very interesting. So Foundation faces every way except for north. Which is exactly the correct rotation already. Okay. It's a damn good thing that when you solve a puzzle, like when you play a game like Blueprints, your goal is less to solve all of the puzzle with the brain that you have today and more to try to solve a puzzle with the accumulated best and worst brain days that you have over a long period of months and or even a year. That's kind of a kettle, and that's kind of a river. A creek. This is kind of a valley, a little bit. It's kind of a ravine. It's got some steep sides to it. Valley, ravine, creek, river. Kettle, boil, soup, stew. Pot. Oh, this is a pot farm, and this is a pot. So the answer is farm. God, that's creepy to look at. Okay, that's going to be a question mark in my mind. Meaning we need to drag some question marks over here. Oh. I forgot that you need to drag this down. I gotta tell you, I don't know if everybody has this experience, but I have had this experience for most of my life where I've got, you know, this is just the mental health episode apparently. I've had some real major struggles with both depression and anxiety in my life, and we need 4 orange. And one of the, I feel like the life lessons that has taught me, or one of the things I guess I've taken from that, has been just an awareness that, like, it feels like every day I wake up and I roll the dice, or my brain rolls the dice during the night or something. And I can have so many good days in a row, and then out of nowhere, a less good day. And there's nothing I can do to, you know, control that. So I gotta wake up and steer the boat I've been given kind of situation. I'm out on an ocean, but every morning I wake up and I'm driving a new boat. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's try and solve this. We have 4 orange, so we don't need to hopefully change any of them because that would be very weird. Yellow moves north. This is our rotating currently. And blue copies whatever is in the middle. So we could create a 5th orange right here. We could create a 6th orange right here. I like this a lot so far. No, I did that wrong. Shit, wrong button. I think we've won this if we just... Nope. I think we've won this if we just do this correctly. I have to rotate these somehow. And I don't know how to do that. How do I rotate something into the Do I push this to north, then okay, I've got some ideas. They're not very good ideas, but I have some ideas. Okay, if yellow pushes things north, and blue can potentially also do that if yellow's in the correct spot, then unfortunately, I can't push orange north. I can only... So this north line right here, it has 2 orange, which is how many it needs, this north rank. However, I can't rotate them because I can't get this up to the north, the black square. I also cannot... I also cannot okay, I think I need to push blue there, then switch it to orange. Like if blue were in this spot right here, I could click it, it would become orange, then there would be 3. So how do you do that? Well, first things first. I think it's possible. I need to have blank in the middle to then position these correctly. Like this right here will become orange. However, if I click it the problem is if I click it, blank comes down. And blank coming down is very difficult. Because, and this is the problem. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the problem. If I... Does this work? Wait, does this work? If I hit here, then hit up. No, it don't work. Up, maybe? Wait, no. To make this a blue, if I can get blue to here, I then have to make it orange. And the problem with that is that I have to get an orange in this slot, and I can't currently figure out how to do that. So... like... then, oh, wait. Then I also have to put orange in the middle to make it that way. Shit, that really doesn't work. Oh, boy. Okay, so... one of my options is just to make both of these orange. The thing about that is that it makes... is that you lose so much mobility. Oh my god. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. What I mean by that is if you choose to turn both blue into orange, then unfortunately you lose the ability to move anything from the bottom row anywhere. So the two oranges you've just created are actually kind of useless. So on the other hand, you could make one of them orange if you wanted to. I feel like this upper left square is the key. How do I get something orange there? Oh boy. Okay, so here's the thing I'm thinking. With black in the middle, I can rotate, right? Then I need to put yellow in the middle to make this go up all the way. Oh boy. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Basically, I think I can't. If I make one of these blues go north, the problem I'm having with that is that when I do, I remove the ability to have a blank square in the middle, which is really helpful. However, maybe I don't need a blank square in the... No, I do. I was going to say maybe I don't need a blank square in the middle. The problem is I do need a blank square in the middle because then I need to... If there's no blank square in the middle, whatever is in this central square stays in the central square. This one is tough. There's no way I can change any of the orange to anything other than orange. There's no way I can... Basically, I've got 3 modes in the center. I've got change to what... I've got the orange mode, the yellow mode, or the black mode. And it's just determining what mode to engage when as I move these blues. Move or change these blues. Now that is interesting. I could switch the blue up to the north, then rotate to drag something down if I wanted to. However, doing so just puts us in the exact same position we were at the... No, because blue is north. So... Oh boy. If I could get orange to right here. I could change this color. So, hold up. I think maybe this blue-yellow vertical stack is the key because I can switch them back and forth. So what I mean by that is like, right now I can click these two and they'll go back and forth forever. That's helpful if you hope to Yep. Okay, so that's it right there. Let's go. Woo! Oh my god, we got it. That's a hard-fought victory. That is a hard-fought victory. Everything feels 200% more difficult for me today, and the fact that we got that feels big. So it was the vertical stack, because the vertical stack allowed you to... Yeah, that was cool. So it allowed you to sort of like switch in and out. Anyways, let's go one to the east, which is that way, and see what this room is. And this will complete the 5th row. Although I've gotten one of the poster puzzles today. This is ballroom. This is ballroom with blue, so that's not good. Very interesting. Well, that's going to be one we don't know how to do because we don't have enough blue. There's a number of those. This is another one of them. Sorry, I need to go ahead and make the, let's resize some stuff. This one is hard. I feel like they're definitely getting more difficult as we go north. So this is ballroom. However, it is 90 degrees. And we will change the opacity right after we get done dragging this down here. Made it 4% instead of 40. And then, what is the poster puzzle in here? We have music notation, and we have a pig. We have a hog, a pig, a swine, the quarter note and then 4/8 notes. Nope, that's not a quarter note. That's a half note and then 2/8 notes. That would make sense for 4/4, I think. God, it's been a long time since I've been in music class. It's got that little dragged thing, which I don't remember what that's called. This is a music staff. This is a single measure. This is a I'm taking myself back to 8th grade music class. I was in percussion. I was very bad at reading musical notation. In fact, I couldn't really read it. I was being asked to play. I played snare drum badly. I played bass drum well. I played vibraphone pretty well, but I had to memorize where to hit on the instrument instead of what the notations were because I couldn't read music. I played timpani pretty well. What is the name for, what is the synonym for I feel like it might be a measure. I feel like we might be looking for a synonym of a single measure, aka 1/4/4. There's got to be another name for that. Or we could zoom way out and it could be easy. This is music. This is notes. This is swine. Swine, wine. Hog. Looking at my keyboard. I don't know, man. These things are getting tough. These things are getting tough. And I'm going to, for now, lean towards getting more on the board rather than spending a ton of time trying to get them correct. This is Parlor Room. We are on the 6th rank now. Rat and rate? My guess here would be rat and rate. This is right here. My guess is that we are looking at an E in Parlor Room that faces what direction? I didn't even pay attention. I think it faces to the right, so I think it's like -90. Okay. God, this square is really pretty terrible that I drew. This this space is pretty terrible for what a square. It's a big ass blue rectangle. Okay. I did do the direction right. The orientation, I should say. I think that's probably rate and rat. I will write down a question mark because it's one I would like to come back to on a different day and question myself and double check my work. We have diamonds, which are forever, which are green. Green swaps across the center, but we don't have enough green to make that work. We have 1 orange. Blue can become orange, which is good. We're going to probably need to do that if I had to guess. That's an easy way to get a green. The other thing that's kind of nice here is that you can just flip it. Put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Am I worth it? Can I work it? Put that thing down, flip it, and if we hit blue here and here, we get both of these. We need to grab one north, though. Maybe we just hit green here. Hit that. Boom. Oh, boy. Shit, I hit the wrong button. Green. There we go. Okay, I mean, that's the easiest one of all time. So maybe they aren't harder as they go north. Turn. I mean, I barely have room to put my little notes in here, let alone the room. Okay. That's Parlor Room done, though. So, hey. Rate and rat feels fine. This is the red. We could go right here, maybe? Yeah. So this is... Uh-oh. I must have got turned around. I did. Did I get turned around? That looked like spare green room, right? Ballroom, spare green room. This should be the one we just did. Parlor. Go out left, then go here. This is a, this is pig pie. So this is easy. Pig pie. Sometimes it's funny the order I solve things in. Sometimes you look at them and you're like, oh, this is so easy. I'm not even going to take the time to think about it that I would normally take as I am like putting in, oh, this is bedroom closet, right? This is not utility closet. It's not walk-in closet. It's bedroom closet. Yeah. Okay. Bedroom closet. Glad I was right about that. Except it is turned, you know. 180 because it's... completely backwards. It's 40% opacity. Okay. Then we have a thing to solve. Pig and pie. Interesting. So hearts are orange. We have rotation and we have flipping, which I think should make... ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is very... I like this one. Oh, I like this one. This is very fun. You have to... so orange currently cannot move out of any of the squares that it is in unless you change one of them. But when you change one of them, you sort of change everything. I don't know that it matters which one I choose of these four, but I do think it matters if I change it pink or green, and I think it needs to be pink. That's my guess. Let's find out if I'm wrong. So the reason I think that is from here, you can put orange easily into the corners and then employ your green much easier, right? So that's that. Then we still need... so now that pink is in the middle, the goal would be to get these separated by one each and then rotate from there. So, to do that, we have to rotate them. This is going to be one of those ones where I just spam the button a bunch of times and... do that until I feel... got green across from each other, which simply can't be good. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones where I just rotated a bunch until I get it. I think right here... oh, this is bad. I think if I click this one a couple of times, I should get it, actually. Maybe 3 times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it, I was one off. So they actually have to be separated by 0. So the way... we're very close right now. The way we make that happen is actually from this position, doing this twice. But then we need it to be pink here. Shit. That actually doesn't work. If we hit pink here, if we hit green here, that puts pink over here. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Wait. Does that work? No. Still in the middle, which is bad. The oranges... I cannot talk through what I'm doing right now. It's sorry, and I'm... if you just spam it in the middle, nothing changes. But it does look like you're making a lot of progress. This is it. Wait, hold up. If I hit green here, we're done. I said it made no progress, but the thing about switching it a bunch in the middle is that it's not like I'm good enough to think about this right now in a, like, algorithmic way, like a solving a Rubik's Cube, like, oh, in order to get the corner green piece to line up with its other 3 corner green pieces, I need to first get them in this position, then move this complex series of moves, which shifts them all around the center, which will one by one move, you know, that kind of thing. I can't do that with Morajai. It's all much simpler, push button until things work kind of thing. I'm like thinking one step ahead instead of 5 algorithmic steps ahead. So, in a way, smashing the middle button until things look a lot different is kind of helpful, because then you're like, oh wait, it looks like I'm pretty close now. Or, oh wait, I'm further than I was. There's like two types of move. The way I'm thinking of it is there's like two types of move on a Morajai puzzle box. There's a move that irrevocably changes things, or a move that just shifts things. Shifting things, you can always shift it right back. Irrevocably changing things, that's a permanent change that you have to reset the entire board to get it back to correct. Given the chance to just shift some shit around, I'm going to hit that button most of the time. Okay, we have Dark Room, accessible from the north, where I am standing, or the east and west. So, this is a 180. This is a much smaller. It's about now that I start to really regret not making a new graph, for lack of a better word, a new like layout for the house when I started solving this puzzle. Okay, are the photographs in here anything interesting? Does not appear so. It looks like we have nothing other than the normal blue rough draft rooms, which is just a poster and a puzzle, Morajai puzzle. So we have sort of river, a brook. What was the other one? Shit. What was the other one? Maybe brook is a good word for this. A brook, a stream. What was the other one? It was like, was it the metal? Brook or stream, river, a brook and a book. Okay, well, never mind. I found out which one is... Ooh, I found out which one is, which one of those puzzles uses the synonym brook. This one. I may have to make these a little smaller. I'm going to be so honest with you. Gonna be so honest with you. Got to turn these down to like 12 font. At least for now. Okay. RGE. Is that merge? Is that verge? Is that... Where is the Morajai? So in here, we have hearts. For orange, we have a very similar puzzle. So a rotatey around the edges. The good news here is that... So these don't currently do anything. However, wait, these only move north. Yeah. So same kind of vibe where you have to change one. I'm going to pick orange because I think it makes sense. If we picked yellow, we'd be fucked. You can't do anything. So we'll pick pink. Then we get to start shifting things around. Let's just go ahead. This one seems kind of a little easier in that we get to... Done. I hadn't even finished my... I had the idea, like a flash of genius in my head. Not that I'm a genius, but I had like a vision in my head of how to solve it, which was just like, move the... I can't even show you. Wisdom. Move the... God damn it. I want to play it. I want to play it again. Let me solve it again. Move the yellow ones underneath the orange ones around the rotation, and then just keep shifting them until they are separated by one. And then you can hit pink in the middle if they are not lined up already. They already were. Solved it before I even had a chance to talk about how I was going to solve it. Wisdom. Oh my god, I misspelled it. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom to turn. Wisdom to turn. So that was north, so it must be this way to go east. Should be a yellow, and this should be a dead end. Yep, yellow dead end. We have passageway. That looks like a pink can. Is that a pink can? That's just a normal can. And a pin. Could be the pin cap. No, that's not. That doesn't work. Shit. Can, pin. I don't know. Let me put it down. Passageway. Passageway. It did kind of look like a pin. What I mean by that is like, is there another word for this? Pin, ink pen, calligraphy. Those aren't good words. I'm just reaching for anything. I feel like the stylus is, and I could be wrong about this, the stylus is used in a different way these days. But stylus, I think, is this part of it. But that's just like a soup can. You open it. It's pan and open. Oh, it's a verb. Oh, you motherfucker. That's an O. It's an O? It's an O? Forge? Forge. Probably forge. Probably forge. We've got purple. We do have 2 orange. That'll turn these black. Okay. Which I think is something we want to do. Probably. But our goal now is to get, oh boy, is to get purple moves south, unfortunately. Hold up. So how do we get, I think the first step is getting both orange converted to purple. And by the first step, I mean, that's going to be probably the most important step. So how do we make that happen? How do you get it surrounded by 2? This moves south. It's already in its position. Probably not the thing I just did. Wait, what button did I just hit? Wait, what did I just... I turned it black, right? Yeah, wait, okay, hold up. Sorry. I think you have to turn them black. I think you probably have to rotate one to the middle here. Then rotate it to the middle. Then we hit this 4 times. All of a sudden, these are at the north. Things are looking much better. If I hit this twice, and I hit this once, this becomes purple. If I hit this once, it becomes purple. And now we have the same problem we always have, which is how do you rotate around a center that we're super close already, that you need them to alternate. From here, if I hit this button, we've done it. Boom. Let's go. God, I love these. Of wisdom to turn. Of wisdom to turn. We need to go to the west, which is right here. This is the probably West Wing Hall. It's the one that normally has a newspaper clipping. So yeah, I think this is West Wing Hall, just running normal direction. Which is -90. Okay. Then we have arm. Arm and farm seems pretty easy. It's F and forge. That work. I love it when that works out. I did not think about it beforehand, but The thing is that we kind of needed that one to be F. So the fact that it is F makes me very happy. Forge. Man, we started today's episode in a rough way, and now we're making progress like crazy. I shouldn't say that shit before I get to this. Okay, we need to turn this purple. What's the best way to do that? Because of these? That's fucked up. Okay. How do I get rid of those? These move south, so I need to move them up here. Oh, shit. So I need to... They move south, meaning this is good. Then I need to hit that to turn it purple. Then I need to get it out of the center. That gets... Oh, boy. How do I get one... They move south, so getting 2 in the north is the hardest of those things. Then you need to move them... Shit. I don't think I should have done that. No, it's fine. Done. Easy. Hue. Oh, Hue. Interesting. Hue. Hue of Wisdom to turn? Oh, I don't know that makes sense. It must be doing the same thing it was doing earlier, where it's like... The sentence doesn't start right here. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Okay. Hue of Wisdom to turn. Okay. From here, we need to go north, which would be this way. This is a dead end, meaning we need to go here. Left. This is gymnasium. Basketball to the south. So this is 180 degrees. Basketball goals to the south. We're cooking. We're cooking. I feel like we're hitting a stride right now. Some of these are puzzles, both of the poster and of the Morajai variety, are much easier than other ones for me. And probably for most people, frankly. I mean, I don't think it would be really weird if they were uniformly difficult across every single one. Posters? There we go. We've got lace and place. That's first place. It's your medal. My guess is that's P. Lace and place. My guess is P. We will put a question mark on that because it's helpful to have a question mark. But I think that's correct. Lace in place. Boy. Okay. So that's the 4 red. The problem is you gotta rotate some shit before you do that. The other problem is, how do you... Okay, like that. Okay, like that. Okay. We have to get everything out of the south. So how do we do that? One way to do that would be to just keep rotating like this until we get one. Now we've got a ton in the south. The question is, we can't hit this button until... We can't hit red to turn this red until the very end, I think. So... We have very little ability to move things right now. Pretty limited ability to move things. Because of that, I think it probably makes a lot of sense to just try to get these 3 on the same thing. We need this one right here to be red. Am I making any progress by doing this? Kind of, honestly. Because right now, if I hit this, hit red, it's solved. Whew. 2 again. Okay. 1 to the east, which was... Wait, did I say that this was facing south, or was it facing... I said it was facing north. Did I say that incorrectly? No, I said that correctly. So north is this direction. East is that direction. This is the direction we want to go. Let me double check my work. I'm looking over at a map that you guys can't see. Yes, correct. Okay. So unfortunately, this room right here is where we want to go. However, we do not have an easy way in there via hallway. So we are currently standing at the corner of this right here, looking this direction. That's where we need to go. I think the best way is to go back into gymnasium. No, the best way is to go around here to passageway and then try and look north. So the best way is just to go passageway, which is here. It's here. Then try and look north, which we also can't get in. Then look here. So this is laundry room, and it is a hard room to reach. It is a very difficult room to reach right now. It needs to be -90. Okay. It needs to be 40%. Then we need to solve it right now because it's kind of a hard room to get into and out of. So let's just go ahead and solve it. The poster puzzle is the one that I don't like. That's a tool. That is a... I think that's honestly kind of an adjustable... Huh? No. I think that this is a adjustable plier. Plier and pier. Yeah, it's a plier, 100%. So it's not an adjustable wrench. It's an adjustable plier. This part right here, you can make larger or smaller to wrap around larger or smaller bolts. That is an adjustable plier. That's a pier. L. L. And it's not even hard. Oops, I should have grabbed a different thing. It's fine. Okay. Now, give me your best Morajai puzzle box. Don't hold out on me. Make it hard. Okay, I need 4 purple. I have 2 orange, 2 purple, so that's doable. We have a blue, which makes this interesting. Purple moves to the south right now. And always, but it's also right now. So one of the things I would like to do here is we probably need to keep blue. Either we need to keep blue, purple. Sorry, either we need to turn blue to purple, giving us 5 instead of 4, making it a little easier. Or, frankly, we make it pink, which always makes our lives a little bit easier. So right now, we need to get these 2 oranges surrounded by purple. I don't think that's going to be that hard. I think we rotate around until purple's on the top. We push down. That's purple. We push down. We push down. That's purple. I think I could have done it one before. It doesn't matter. And then we just rotate a couple times and start getting them spread out. So I did that wrong. Shit. Shouldn't matter. You can hit this one down a couple times, that one down a couple times, that one down one. Done. Woo! Easy. What do you say? Find. Let's say to find. To find. To have and to hold. To find and to fold. To... Okay. Laundry room. We entered from the east. Right here is where we want to go. The way to do that is probably to go... Honestly, the way to do that is to go back to passageway because this shit is fucked up. So... And by passageway, I mean passageway, but let's go this way, then north, then here. Perfect. This is bedroom, guest bedroom. This is Geist bedroom in my house, but... Thorn. I don't know. I need to stem. Vine, stem. Let's just do the other thing first. This is Geist bedroom, aka guest bedroom. We entered it from the south, so it's the correct orientation, I believe. Can you tell I'm just sitting here? Sorry, I'm silent. I'm just sitting here thinking about the poster puzzle, not having any good ideas. Kettle, pot. Soup. Stew. Thorn, torn. Thorn. Vine. Stem. Prick. Stab. I'm just kidding. We're going to leave that one as a question mark. We're going to leave that as a question mark. Let's do this. We've got mountains. We've got... So this one is... Mountains are yellow. These are... Is this black? This moves north. Of course it's black. What the fuck am I talking about? How long have I been playing this goddamn game for? Ah! Okay, I'm so sorry. I feel like I just upset a bunch of my ancestors. How long have I been playing this game for? I feel like I just upset so many people in terms of my ancestors. Oh my god. What color is this weird shape? It's black, Ryan. Okay. Well, the best part about this is now I have to make the shape on my little lovely document. We have to take a small break and make the shape. So this ought to be fun. This is a very difficult shape to make. So we're gonna zoom way in. We're gonna go. What do you say we do? Like big, solid outside walls. Yeah. Okay. Then like tiny little inside walls. Okay. Then little like. Okay. This is perfect. First off, you've never seen anybody make anything more beautiful than this. That's genius. You want to know the best part about it all? Now that I've done that and made that beautiful thing, we're just going to color it all in black so it doesn't even matter. But I'll know in my heart of hearts. Sometimes you have to go through the process. I'll know in my heart of hearts and also here. We're going to group all of these. And then group 8 goes in there too. Okay, cool. Beautiful, ugly as sin, but we did it. So this is an interesting one. Yellow's in the correct spot already. Yellow moves north, though. If we hit this button right now, we fuck this up. Oh, was that the wrong button? I think it was. Let's restart. So I think what I have to do is flip it, put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I need to, oh boy. I was thinking we had to get both black on the bottom and both yellow on top, but that's not true. We just need one yellow on top, one yellow on bottom, one black on top, one black on bottom. So right now, if we move north, that moves the black square down here that we need, but we also need a yellow down there. So if I hit this button, flip it, boom. That's not quite it, actually. Uh-oh. How do I get two black squares in the top part? Sorry, one black square in the top part. Like that. I think what we want is we want one black square in all three so that we can just shift each of them as needed. This one, I think, is not quite there, actually. The spacing of black needs to be on the left, yellow needs to be on the right is kind of difficult for me. So here's what I think we do about it. Here's what I think we do about it. Nope, that doesn't work either. Here's what I think we do about it. That's actually too aggressive, but this works. This works. So that technically does it. The thing is that now I need to get okay, we're gonna reset this one because it's difficult. The part of this that I'm struggling with is this. I think we get it kind of correct pretty quickly in terms of you've got the pieces kind of on the right row vaguely. Right now, I would really like to switch out a couple of those, but it doesn't matter. I think having one black on each row is really helpful. The problem is I need to have them spaced out correctly, and I don't know how to shift spacing. I don't know how to shift spacing without shifting other things. I need to figure out how to use green to shift spacing. While I do that, I'm going to be completely silent and be thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just kidding. Okay, so that right there is not it, because it's one off again. Shit. I was like, I think I did that part. No, I didn't. One of the other problems is that, like, you need to be able to rotate it as you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's try this. Let's try this from the top. Here's my first thought. What if we did it this way instead? What if we put all the yellow at the bottom to start? I feel like that could be really helpful. Get them all as low to the bottom as possible, because that fuck. I said that and then I put all of them at the bottom. Because then I have the most freedom in terms of moving them north and south. That's all of them at the bottom. Okay. So one of them's in a good spot. If I move this one to north, we get a black in the right spot as well. And we're pretty close to the one below. So what... Wait. I think this is our best chance yet. If I hit this button right here, I move black down here, satisfying the bottom row. I then could hit yellow again, and we would have satisfied this one. However, this is not quite right. That said, oh, I don't want to... Speaking of shifting versus changing, or whatever the other word I used was, transforming. Right now we have... You can't undo pushing something north. So, unfortunately, we have to be very careful about what we do right now. I think if I hit this button, this becomes black. If I hit this button, this becomes gray, which I don't like. So, hold up. Let's think about this. Like this, right here. If I hit boom, boom. If I hit both of these yellows, these both become black. This one becomes one away from going exactly where it needs to go. However, we will need to put black in this spot before we do that. To do that, my thought is, I think this works, right? I think we hit this. That's good. I think we hit this. Done. It's not that hard. It's really not. Oh, that was a... Getting yellow to the bottom was the key there. What was that? It says hour. Getting yellow to the key there was the key. Getting yellow to the bottom was the key. We're kind of cooking though. I feel like we're zooming. To find hour. Okay, this was Geist's bedroom. We entered from the south. That's dark room. This is conference room. Conference room, east, west, south. Conference room, east, west, south. Man, what a game. Having such a good time. All right. From there, we have what looks like music and farm. Music and farm. Staff, note. I think a beat. I think there are 4 beats in this. I think beat is the incorrect word for, like, measure denotes the entire 4, the entire thing. Beat, I think, just is 1/4 of that. I don't see measure coming into effect here. Just because it does not, that's a hard word to make a thing with. Okay, we're going to leave that as a question mark. And we're going to solve a... Maybe? Oh, there it is. Oops. Okay, let me write down the question mark real quick. Okay, all yellow. We have two... I think we start the exact same way. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get all of the yellow to the bottom. Although... yeah, I think getting all of the yellow to the bottom is a fine choice here. Or close to the bottom. I may be doing it incorrectly to make that happen, but... So, this could be yellow really easily, which I think would be fine. This one made yellow is kind of difficult. I think what we want is probably... If we leave those there, then... If I hit this button, that... I think I win here. That becomes yellow. We hit this. Done. Yeah. I think I win. To find our path. Okay. That's a sensical part of a clause. I like that. Find our path. So from here, we go east into Den, which is southeast and... east, west, and south. Okay. So, Den. Man, I'm really kind of scared of the point in time when I run out of new rooms to do, and I have to go to solving the ones that I haven't been able to solve yet, because that's going to be a little difficult. Or a lot difficult. I don't really know. We're going to go from quickly making a lot of progress to very slowly making not much progress. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That's Den. Poster puzzle in here is... we've used this as rate. Could be graph. Could be stocks. Could be chart. Chart is a good one because there's lots of words you can make. You can make cart, you can make char, you can make chat, you can make sharp, spear, weapon. I do not know. This one I'm going to leave alone. I'm going to leave that as a question mark. Dang. We were doing so well, and then all of a sudden we are not. I'm having so much fun doing the Morajai puzzle boxes that I'm tending to just go towards those. Okay, that is a lot of purple. Same vibe where we... rotate. Let's see if we can't get purple as far north as possible. The other thing we want is pink in the middle. What I'm learning is it's kind of like chess, actually. Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of like chess. The certain colors have colors on a Morajai puzzle box, like certain types of pieces on a chessboard, have squares where they are more synergistic with the board in general, or with the position, or with other pieces. Knights on the edge of the board is not a particularly synergist. Like, it's not a good position for a knight. A knight can see fewer squares. A knight is less valuable there. This is my 200 elo chess brain talking. Pink really, really loves to be right here. It's really valuable right there. If a piece can move south, it is really valuable to me if it is up north. How do I get this shit across from... Move south, move south, move south. Move south? No, shit, that was the wrong one. Wait, can I get this anywhere? I can do that. Move south. This is not good. Move south. Okay. Here's the good news. I can put them on the correct squares here. I just have to figure this out. What was the start of this one? This pink one will not... Okay, this is the problem. The pink one cannot... As far as I know, the pink one cannot be shifted into the center location. I was just saying that it belongs in the center, but it can't be, because to get that, you would have to have green here, and I do not believe there is a way to get green there. You can't get purple above it, or below it. Can you get purple below? I don't think you can. So I think we were on the right track in terms of getting everything purple. Then getting them when they are 2 apart on the straightaway means that they will be on opposite sides of pink. We just solved it right there. I love it when I look back at the board and I'm like, oh, that's the solution. Oops. I feel like I only noticed that some of the time. Okay, to find our path. That's probably the end of a clause. A hue of wisdom. To turn blank right. A blank of... These are lots of prepositional phrases. To find our path. A hue of wisdom. This is... Oh, take me back to grammar. This is preposition, verb. This one is preposition, and then this is the object, the direct object. What is that called? Prepositional verb? What's that called? Prepositional verb? Is there a specific word for that? The verb inside of a prepositional phrase. I feel like there is, but my brain can't remember the arms of the bones of the arm today. Okay. Our goal is not to judge it. Our goal is to put as many pieces on the board as possible. We have 2 ranks left, but I am hungry for doing one more room today. So I'm going to do one more room, and then we're going to call it a day. This one right here. This is boiler in this slot. Sorry, furnace in this slot. So that is accessible from the west. It's gonna be a terrible little drawing, but that's fine. It doesn't necessarily need to make sense right now, because I do think part of the puzzle here could be what order you go through the rooms, aka what order you read the messages. You know, like maybe it's like, we cast left. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Okay, we've got ear and we've got globe. We've got here. We've got ear and we've got something. Globe and lobe. Globe and lobe. Globe and lobe. Ah! Where'd he go? Okay. G there is nice. Let's grab a Morajai puzzle box and solve it, and that will be our day today. I know we have footsteps left. Oh, we're not going to solve it. I know we have footsteps left, but that is the most colorful board. Okay, hold up. No, you need red. Oh, shit. You need red in the center to do the thing I was thinking of. Okie dokie. That's a hard one. I hate to end on a loss, but... might just end on a loss. Does Photoshop just copy? Ah, you know what I learned today in Photoshop? Today in Photoshop, I learned that if you copy and paste something, I'm going to copy this little question mark right here. I'm like, why is it going in the middle of the thing right here? When I'm copying and pasting, like basically I've never understood how is Photoshop deciding where it gets posted? It gets posted in the middle of your window. So if you move your window over here, it gets posted in the middle of your window. Or if you're zoomed out enough, it just gets posted right in the middle of the, interesting. In the middle of the canvas. Okay, should we do one more? We could do one more. Boiler room, south and north. No, not boiler. Sorry, pump room. I started to grab boiler, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Pump room, sorry, east and north. East and north. So that is... east and north. Is that just 180? It is? Okay. Okie dokie. Good stuff. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Okay. Pump room. What do we have for posters? That's a bowling pin. P-I-N. And that is pi, so that's easy. In. Cool. Nice. Well, at least we got an easy one. Pi and pin. Pi is pulling its weight in this puzzle. Like, they've used that like 3 different times because it's easy to add a letter to pi. Then we have 4 purple. This is an interesting one. Okay. 4 purple, 1 blue. You need 4 purple. You start with 2 purple, 1 blue, 2 orange. So I think immediately you should probably do purple move south. So get as many purple to the north as you can, right? That's a purple to the north. Then what? Do you want to make, do you want to make blue purple or do you just want to start with orange? You probably just want to start with orange. This would move south right now. If we did that, what would I want? I think I could just move this south, hit this, move it south. Yeah, it's not that hard. Don't overthink it. Let's go. It's these goddamn prepositions. This house is made of them. It's made of prepositions. It's all prepositions. Of is a preposition, right? I don't know. Yes. Okay. Thank God. I don't know why my brain hates me today. The definition of a preposition is a... Yeah, so you link nouns or phrases to other words within a sentence, indicating time, place, or direction. So does of fit that? Of is a preposition, right? I don't know. I'm going to Google is of a preposition, and I'm not going to read the AI summary because that's what I read last time, and now I'm starting to doubt that that's even true. The wheel of my car. Yes, it's indicating relationship between two items. The wheel belongs to the car. The wheel of my car. I'm sitting here thinking of like when you first learn prepositions in school, prepositions are all like to, towards, against, right? Like for or against, like between. And I'm like, how does of fit into those? I need to stop doing things right now because my brain is... We're getting there. We're getting there. This is our day. We've filled out a lot. We'll try and figure out what it all means. Among is a preposition. For sure. We'll try and figure it all out in the next episode. I am going to go sleep or something. Oh my God. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go call it a day inside of... We have 3 days left of Blessing of the Monk, so we have plenty of time. Let's go call it a day inside of... Secret Passage. Can I talk about really quickly one of the things that I think is really genius about the way that the rough draft house, the blue house, is designed? The eastern file being one continuous line is really helpful. It really makes this overwhelming place less overwhelming. Because if you can get to the eastern file, this line right here, you can get back to the start. You can get anywhere you need to get if you can get there. The western part of the house is very stressful. The western wing. But the eastern one is one straight line. And very, very like conscientious of a player's stress levels, I will say. We'll call it a day there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope my brain being at 20% could still give you maybe 20% of the enjoyment that you would normally get in an episode. We kind of Morajai puzzle boxed our asses off, but we'll continue doing that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in an episode very soon. Until then, bye!